Thursday Thunder. Adrian.
Yes.
Thursday the 6th of August.
6th of August 2020. The year that might not happen. In the Gregorian calendar is going to be wiped off.
See, now the world's even starting to blow up. Did you see that explosion?
Oh, in Lebanon, yeah.
Crazy.
Although it was a bad video, it was also super cool to see. You can see the shockwave.
Oh, it's an unreal shockwave.
And it like dispersed the clouds and everything. I was like, that's really cool. And it's like, oh.
Yeah,
damn.
That's bad.
Yeah.
2020 is just
it's
really just going in ahead in leaps and bounds, isn't it?
1,000 years in the future, you got people like back in their calendars. It's 2019 and 2021. What happened there?
That's right. Anyway, and it's cold.
It's cold too.
It's like here down South Australia, it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
Like it's freezing.
The door opened slightly before, and I was wondering why my face felt like it was going to fall off.
Apparently yesterday, because I was working at the shop because Ari was a bit off, I left the heater on, so he was really grateful. The shop was really toasty and warm when he got to work this morning.
I just put a jumper on and kept it that way. I'm scared to take my jumper off.
Anyway, speaking about the shop,
yes,
we have got some news, so new stuff. So Faction Labs Disorder is back in stock. So the new, well, it is sort of a new version. So quickly, just tell us a recap on this new version. So what are the changes?
Okay, so the main changes are, one, they have significantly reduced the serving size from half a scoop to 8 grams to 1 full scoop for 8 grams. So you get 40 serves in per tub.
Well, technically it was that in the old tub as well, but the serving size was recommended as a half serve.
Exactly. Which
the issue was, because causing a bit of confusion, because most people were taking a full scoop, and that ended up being around 500 milligrams of caffeine.
So they've just reformulated in terms of they've lowered the caffeine per serve to per scoop, which is great, and they've added an extra ingredient, Camellia sinensis, because they did have to remove one particular ingredient, just because it was put under scrutiny in some way.
What was that ingredient?
Cowhage extract.
That's right. Yep.
So they've added another form of caffeine in here as well as another form of L-theanine. So in the terms of serving size, you've got 1 scoop for like beginner trainers, and then you can choose to go 2 scoops. As an advanced trainer, but I would highly recommend against that because no one needs 500 milligrams of caffeine per day.
No.
Still amount of citrulline in there, 3 to 4 grams per serve. Nothing really much has changed except the labeling has changed to
reflect those changes.
Yeah.
So effectively, if you were using just half a scoop of the Disorder before, it's still now 1 scoop is going to be the same. You're going to get the same benefits, same effects. Really, those ingredients that were removed aren't going to impact hardly anything. I don't think so.
Not at all.
So, and that's back. That is back in stock. All the same flavors, same price, but.
So let's put this away and then go.
But we now have got the Yellow Fever Limited Edition has come in as well.
Yes.
Now it is essentially the same product, except that there is a bonus 10 serves in there. So it's a 50 serve container for the same price as the 40 serve, and it's a limited edition flavor, which is a yellow. It's called Yellow Fever. It's a pine lime flavor.
Pineapple lime.
Now this is a once-off limited edition flavor. So apparently stocks have gone out to all the stores, and that's it. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. But I think they are coming out with another one then in September. So
you say they're doing like monthly edition.
There's a sort of couple of new limited edition flavors coming out. That is now available on in-store and online, and it comes with a bonus Yellow Fever shaker, which you didn't bring to the table here to show people.
No.
But it does come with a limited edition shaker as well, which is yellow. Gen-Tec Psyched.
Yes.
So this is the Gen-Tec Psyched 3.0, meaning that it is the 3rd in the line of Nick's pre-workouts. You're going to have to go through the ingredients because I cannot read it because my old guys can't pick it up. But I was just listening to a podcast with Nick on it, which I'll talk about in a little while, and he's really proud of this product. So just tell us a little bit about this one.
Okay, so we only found out at the same time everyone else did. You have the old Psyched 2.0, which is their old basic. The best thing about Gen-Tec's products is they've all been formulated synergistically, with using synergy in mind, utilizing one ingredient to amplify another, and vice versa.
Nick's big on
Nick's
that.
big on that, yes. In this one, nothing much has changed from Psyched 2.0 except the higher increase in caffeine. They have added some Teobroma cacao in there, and as well as dynamine. So that's the main difference. You do get your creatine, you get the citrulline malate, you get arginine, and did I say creatine? I did say creatine, didn't I? Yeah. So very, very basic.
Nick's a big believer in adding creatine into his pre-workout and even into his intra-formulas. And he's not a big believer in really high caffeine doses.
Not at all.
And we've covered that. And if you listen to the WotSupp podcast from last week, the two gentlemen there really covered the actual detrimental effects of too much caffeine. And so does Nick, covers it in this week's podcast, which I'll talk to you a little bit of that.
I would like to first bring attention to the flavour of this one. Crazy American. Don't know what flavour that is. Patriotism? I don't know, but I'm assuming it's something blue.
Yeah, it could be blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a guess at that.
Yeah. In all, it's a very good, basic pre-workout. Nothing too crazy in there, but it's going to give you what you need for a good price too.
Yeah, and it is. It's $69.95.
Yep.
How many serves?
You get 20 serves in here.
20 serves?
One scoop, 11.7 grams.
It's $69.95.
Yes.
Exactly right. Now, moving on, what else is new? So we have got, Fireball has got a new flavour.
Yes.
This is still one of my most favourite products.
Yeah, same with Kiers.
Yeah,
same with
and
my
this
wife.
is Kiers.
Yep, go-to.
Yep. So, no, this is physically Kiers product. This is Kiers.
Yes.
Kiers coming in to get this.
Yes. Would you like the flavour? We don't know. Find out next week.
That's right. So, Fireball. My favourite is fat burner / energy / mood product. I love this product. I use it on all my morning cardio sessions. I just feel awesome on it. I feel awesome for ages. We have spoken about this product so many times, but there is a new flavour, and that is the lemon lime soda, which has just come in.
Now that's supposed to be Sprite, is it not? I believe it's based on the Sprite, the drink Sprite, not sponsored by Sprite. Sprite?
I don't know.
Well, Ari's...
You tell us.
Ari's adamant. Because I said it's lemonade. He goes, no, it's Sprite. I'm like, no,
okay.
Pine lime, it's still lemonade.
Yeah.
It's Aid. Lemon lime
it's
soda.
in stock.
Delicious.
Yep. And coming soon, now we're talking soon as in this is filmed on a Thursday morning. We are talking most probably this afternoon for this product or tomorrow, which is the Primabolics Grind. We sold it out of our first lot. We've got the next lot coming in, and this one is in a strawberry kiwi flavour because they were out of pineapple.
And are we getting the pineapple back in as well?
We will eventually, but what has been happening, we spoke to the owners of Grind, and the supplement sales and industry has gone berserk. Yeah, so they can't actually keep up with a lot of flavours, and they're desperately in behind with manufacturer. But we have got Grind coming in strawberry kiwi this time.
Beautiful.
Yep. Macro Mike proteins. Spoke about those last week. I placed an order yesterday.
Cool.
So they should be in early next week. So we've got about 6 or so different flavours of Macro Mike, the peanut-based proteins coming in. All very delicious. Also, we are getting restocked this week on OxyShred, which was decimated on our Super Saturday weekend. And yesterday we got absolutely the shop full of Maxes. So yeah, fully stocked up. Fully stocked up. Speaking of getting stocks, people have been asking me, because of the Melbourne lockdown, is this going to affect supplement deliveries? Now, there's a few companies that are based in Melbourne. Maxis are based in Melbourne, Glanbia / Optimum Nutrition, BSN, are based in Melbourne. Now, I clarified with these companies that they are able to trade because they're registered as a food company.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because the protein powders are foods, they are able to trade. So currently, there might be a delay in receiving. It might take a few extra days, but we are able to get stocks.
Beautiful.
Yep. Cool. How about those poor bastards in Victoria?
Yeah, I gotta feel sorry for them in some sort of level.
Yeah, some level.
Well, you do 3,000 door knocks and 800 are home. Or 800 aren't home. That's still 30% of people. There's 30%.
Tell us what you feel, Adrian.
No.
Yeah, no, well look, it was today is their first day. So last night at midnight, they entered into a 6-week lockdown.
Hopefully it stops.
Yeah, and it's actually a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Oh, there's going to be... This country's fascist!
It's the first time in Australia a curfew has been implemented by a governing body.
So like you... Victoria, you're acting like kids. The government has you're now grounded.
I hope this has now sent shockwaves across the rest of the country, and South Australians and Queensland, everyone else is going, oh my God, we don't want that happening. So stay home if you're sick, go get yourself tested, and let's get over this, because we were so close.
So close.
We were so close.
Why?
You know? The other thing we're getting pumped for all the time, and I'm getting asked this non-stop, is, you know, well, gym's going to close down? Well, I don't know. We don't know. And look, I don't think here in South Australia, I'm talking about, I don't think gyms will get closed, but I think they're going to go back to a 4 square metre.
Yeah.
Now that might affect some bigger gyms, it will affect class-based gyms, it's not going to affect us at all.
Yeah. As long as classes can stay to like, a 1-person per 4 square metres, they don't be like everyone like maximum 15 in a class.
Yeah, they might implement those sorts of, but I don't think gyms are going to close down. No. And if they continue to allow people to the football, 10,000 people, and they close gyms, I'm going to be the first person at the front protesting. Anyway, that was my little political tootwax. Now, I spoke about Nick Jones was on a podcast, and we spoke last week about the WotSupp podcast. Well, this week they had Nick Jones on, and that's worth another listen onto Nick Jones and how passionate he is about the supplement industry and how he works, like you said, synergistically with all his supplements. There's a reasoning to everything he puts into his products, and it's definitely worth a listen. This is a new, really fast-growing podcast. I recommend it if you're really into the supplement industry, because also they interviewed, I listened to, was the owner of EHP Labs. Ishtar, I think his name was. Really, really good podcast. And I bet you a lot of people don't realise that it's an Australian company, based in Sydney, but it is growing just exponentially. The growth of this company has been phenomenal. $100 million turnover last financial year.
Ridiculous.
Yep. So definitely worth looking that up. The WotSupp podcast. You can find it on all podcasting platforms. You can see it on YouTube if you want to just watch it as well. Hunter Labrada won.
Looked incredible. Can't say anything else. Looked amazing.
Yeah, look, he was the clear winner in that lineup. I thought he even beat Ian
Valieri.
And I thought Ian was lucky to be in second.
Yep. He was off, like the morning of, the pre-judging, and then he came back the night and it looked like he should have.
Yep.
And did you see his Patrick Tour, who coached him, actually publicly apologise? Like, we tried something different, I'm sorry to,
Yeah, I did see that.
I was like...
The other thing, did you see Ian's posing routine?
Yeah, I did.
Which was just... really,
well, he did say
he came out and I counted it. He hit 7 shots and walked off stage.
Yeah, well, he did say in the previous podcast something like he doesn't like posing.
Well, really, if you're a pro bodybuilder, and that is part, I reckon they need to bring back the judging for the posing. Include some scores in it, because in that case he would have been marked right down and would have fallen into 3rd place. Because really, if you're a pro bodybuilder and you have to do a routine and you make no visible effort to actually hit poses except maybe 6 or 7 mandatories, you should get marked down for it. Anyway, it will be interesting to see Hunter in a really world-class lineup. Like that. It wasn't. Nobody from the top 10 of the Olympia in that lineup. So it wasn't one of the top lineups. So kudos to Hunter for winning it. He did, I think his dad won his first pro show.
1986 won his first pro show.
Yeah, and went on to the Olympia, and Hunter's doing the same thing, emulating his dad. I heard did you listen to the podcast with Fuad and Hunter? It was the night before the show.
Night before? No, I haven't listened to the night before.
So he was just asking him about what input his dad, Lee Labrada, has in his prep, and it's only his posing coach. That's it.
Yep.
I look forward to seeing him in a world-class lineup because it's hard to tell how good he is until you see him next to the likes of the top athletes. I think that's it.
That's it.
Pretty well covered everything.
Pretty much.
Thanks everyone. There was somebody did ask if you could, do you reckon you would be able to burst a watermelon between your thighs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I could.
We'll get on.
10 likes on this and we'll see if I can do it.
Only 10.
10. Well, I don't know. I don't want to aim too low.
Yeah. Another question we did. Someone on our Australian Muscle question and answer asked if we wanted some training advice.
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Thanks guys, thanks for tuning. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle Online.
It's free Australia by delivery.
And Australian Muscle the Gym. We'll see you guys next week. Stay safe, do the right thing, and we'll catch you next week. See ya.
Bye-bye.